Hey guys, Pixel here, welcome back to another episode of Undertale Genocide. In the last episode, we destroyed everything in Hotland, including Metaton. That was unfortunate because he had a very disappointing boss fight. But, we're done with that now, so now we're going to move on to the final area of the game, the capital. So there's going to be a lot of dialogue in the game, I guess. Which means there won't be as much commentary as usual, I guess, just because I'll be reading off lines from the characters, because, like in the pacifist route, we are coming up on a massive exposition dump. It will give us a bit more story and background about certain characters, and, I mean, that's all good and stuff, but it just means there won't be much room for commentating. Either way, though, we have this parallax background again. Also, the game is silent, so it's not my fault you're not hearing anything in the background. And up here is the capital, with Asgore's theme from the pacifist route playing. Small shock. It's just a single note every few seconds, but lock it. We want to take that, and knife. We want to take that. These are the strongest items in the game, right where it belongs. About time. And we want to throw these away because they're just wasted space.
Howdy, Kara. You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Boy, today's gonna be just as fun.
The entries are always the same. It's a king-size bed. Nothing useful. Macaroni art for Dad. Still has that sweater. Number 1 Nose Nuzzle Champs 98. So, you saw the red text there. We'll be seeing that a bit throughout this area. It's me, Kara. It's a golden flower. So you may remember in the first episode I called the character Chara, but I've been playing a lot more, and
I remember when I first woke up here in the garden. I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or my legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom, Dad, somebody help me, I called out. But nobody came.
Anyway, as I was saying, it just starts to sound wrong as you play more. He leaves them in the kitchen in the hallway. So I'm just going to call it Kara or Kara from now on. It's a golden flower. But the red text is not the character.
Eventually, the king found me, crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then he held me, Kara. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, there, everything is going to be all right. He was so emotional, but for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all.
Stovetop. It's a trash can. It's full of crumpled up recipes for butterscotch pie. I've read this already. There's some white fur stuck in the drain. No chocolate. Nothing useful. Seems like gardening tools. I unlocked the chain. The date I came here.
I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion had disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping I would feel something, but it became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, Kara. I thought of all people, she could make me feel whole again. She failed. I realized that those two were useless. I became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I just wanted to care about someone. Kara, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So, I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought, I don't want to die. Then I woke up. Like it was all just a bad dream. I was back at the garden. Back at my save point. Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, Kara? I was amazed too. At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone. I solved all their problems flawlessly. Their companionship was amusing, for a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this to them? Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are. It all started because I was curious. Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. What an excuse. You, of all people, must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos who stand around and watch it happen. Those pathetic people that want to see it but are too weak to do it themselves. I bet someone like that's watching right now. Aren't they? Yeah, he's talking to you guys. Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Kara. I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book, I've burned every book, I've won every game, I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone, I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue, I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you, Kara. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed. And when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Kara, your determination. Somehow, it's even greater than mine. I just have one question for you, Kara. How did you get back from the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left, and decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you? It doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, Kara. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Kara, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then, let's let them see what humanity is really like. That despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed. Then? Well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. But seeing you here changed my mind. Kara, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad. We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Kara, I know he'll do it for you. Why am I telling you all this? Kara, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way. So that's why... What's this feeling? Why am I shaking? Hey, Kara, no hard feelings about back then, right? Hey, what are you doing? Back off! I've changed my mind about all this. This isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, Kara. This place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face. This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor. Well, there's very little left to do.
Hey, you've been busy, huh? So, I've got a question for you. Do you think even the worst person can change? That everyone can be a good person if they just try? Alright. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you are really not going to like what happens next. Well, sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell. Huh. I always wonder why people never use their strongest attack first.
Sans, you feel like you're gonna have a bad time. So as you can see by his profile on screen, he only has one attack and one defense. So let's just finish him.
What? You think I'm just gonna stand there and take it?
So yeah, that's Sans' thing. He dodges every hit, and his attacks are incredibly fast, and you don't get invincibility frames. So, you're gonna want to have some healing items on you. This is what I came in with. These are the best healing items you can get in this game, other than the instant noodles, which I forgot to grab. But I think we can do this without them. I'm gonna take a snowman piece. I haven't done this fight in a while, but I still don't think it's as hard as Undyne the Undying like a lot of people do. Because this fight is mostly just like, if you memorize it, you can do it.
Our report showed a massive anomaly in the space-time continuum. Timelines jumping left and right, stopping and starting.
I don't want to use so many healing items right up front.
Until suddenly, everything ends. That's your fault, isn't it? You can't understand how this feels. Knowing that one day, without any warning, it's all going to be reset. Look, I gave up trying to go back a long time ago. Oops. Oh, I guess 2 healing items right up front isn't horrible. Okay. It's pretty bad, but yeah. Legendary heroes up your attack by 4, but it doesn't really matter that much here. But you can only get 1 face stake, because if you could get multiple of those, then this fight would be incredibly easy. And getting to the surface doesn't really appeal anymore either. Because even if we do, we'll just end up right back here without any memory of it, right? Well, I guess that is what happened. We did a true reset after the pacifist run. To be blunt, it makes it kinda hard to give it my all. Or is that just a poor excuse for being lazy? Hell if I know. This is looking bad. Oh, we're running out of healing items already. This is actually really bad. I'm usually so confident in my ability to do this battle, but I haven't done it in so long. And I'm recording and I need to commentate over this battle because he has dialogue during it. It's just, it's a lot of added factors making it more difficult than normal. All I know is, seeing what comes next, I can't afford not to care anymore. That being said, you, really like swinging that thing around, huh? Listen, I know you didn't answer me before, but somewhere in there, I can feel it. There's a glimmer of a good person inside of you. The memory of someone who once wanted to do the right thing. Someone who, in another time, might have even been a friend? Come on, buddy. Do you remember me? Please, if you're in there, let's forget all this, okay? Just lay down your weapon and, well, my job will be a lot easier. Sand is sparing you. Now, obviously you can accept this, but, well, I'll put up in the corner right now what happens. Yeah, he just kills you while the dog song plays on the game over screen, and he just says, "Get dunked on," which is a good reference, but don't want that to happen. We only have 3 healing items left, so I'd better do pretty damn well with this second phase. But let's go. Well, it was worth a shot. Guess you like doing things the hard way, huh? Felt like a turning point. It did, but it's not. It sounds strange, but before all this I was secretly hoping we could be friends. I always thought the anomaly was doing this because they were unhappy, and when they got what they wanted, they would stop all this. The real battle finally begins. And maybe all they needed was, I don't know, some good food, some bad laughs, some nice friends.
So you may be wondering what that pink that keeps invading our health bar is. That is, according to most sources, it's called Karmic Redemption, and that's what the game's files say too.
But that's ridiculous, right? Yeah, you're the type of person who won't ever be happy.
And it's essentially just the Earthbound health bar, where it just continues to drain your health while you're in menus and stuff. Which, also, he has bones going down in the menus. That's another part people hate.
You'll keep consuming timelines over and over until, well, hey, take it from me, kid. Someday, you gotta learn when to quit. And that day's today. Because, you see, all this fighting is really tiring me out. And if you keep pushing, then I'll be forced to use my special attack.
I'll just use the stake. Covered 60 HP.
Yeah, my special attack. Sound familiar? Well, get ready, because after the next move, I'm gonna use it. So if you don't want to see it, now would be a good time to die.
Unfortunately, what I don't want is to die. So I'd love to see your special attack, bud. Okay, let's just use the pie. Now I just need to survive one more round of this.
Well, here goes nothing. Are you ready? Survive this, and I'll show you my special attack.
Did it. Alright, thank Jesus.
Alright, that's it. It's time for my special attack. Are you ready? Here goes nothing. Yep, that's right. It's literally nothing. And it's not gonna be anything either. You get it? I know I can't beat you. One of your turns, you're just gonna kill me. So, I've decided it's not gonna be your turn. Ever. I'm just gonna keep having my turn until you give up. Even if it means we have to stand here until the end of time. Capiche?
So the music that was playing during this battle is called Megalomaniac. It was used in a few projects of Toby's before this.
You'll get bored here. If you haven't gotten bored already, I mean. And then, you'll finally quit.
It was used in the
Earthbound Halloween Hag and in Homestuck. Yeah, which Toby has provided music for. I know your type. You're, very determined, aren't you? You'll never give up, even if there's, absolutely no benefit to persevering whatsoever. If I can make that clear, no matter what, you'll just keep going. Not out of any desire for good or evil, but just because you think you can. And because you can, you have to. Calling out completionists. But now, you've reached the end. There's nothing left for you now. So, in my personal opinion, the most determined thing you can do here is to, completely give up and do literally anything else. He's fallen asleep. He's out. So interestingly, I'm just going to point this out. The font of the Z's coming out of his head is a font called Aster. I'll go more into that, about why that matters, in a bonus episode, which will be coming out probably like a year after this series. Did you really think you would be able to... So, guess that's it, huh? Just don't say I didn't warn you. Well, I'm going to grill these. Papyrus, do you want anything? With that, what a lot of people would consider the hardest boss in Undertale, even though I don't agree, is dead. It's up to you whether you want to save here or not. I'm going to, but there's no real purpose to it. But with that, we only have one real obstacle remaining. We could head in there right away, but I'm not going to. I'm going to head down here to where the coffins are. It's as comfortable it's as comfortable as it looks. There's no messages to the save points anymore. Here's the throne room. Curious. I've never seen a plant cry before. Huh? You must be the one that Flower just warned me about. Howdy. What kind of monster are you? Sorry, I cannot tell. Well, we can always... Now. There's no need to fight. Why not settle this over a nice cup of tea? Why, you...
See? I never betrayed you. It was all a trick, see? I was waiting to kill him for you. After all, it's me, your best friend. I'm helpful, I can be useful to you, I promise I won't get in your way. I can help. I can... Please, don't kill me.